All right, guys, the 22 Henry H001. What more can you say? Classic lever action design. You put boxes and boxes of rounds through it and have a ton of fun. Let's go see how that was. I was aiming here, so I'm high and right, so I might have to, obviously gonna have to change that and change my aim a bit. So I'll go have another go at her. The fit and finish on this gun, pretty good. When I got this and I opened it up, this whole tube was corroded. It was all really rough, and I ended up having to take steel wool, cleaned it down, used cold blue on it, because by the time I was done getting all the rust off, there was still, well, there was thin spots, let's just say that. So I ended up just putting some cold blue on it. But fit and finish, look at it, that's as tight as any $1,500 gun. And this thing was in Canada, believe it or not. This is a $555 gun. But it seems to work well. It's a little small for man hands, so that's the only thing I'm really finding, is it's really small. The length of pull seems okay. It's not too bad. I'm set up so you can put a scope on it, and if I was going to actually use it for hunting, I would have to put a scope on it because I can't see that well. So let's face it, old eyes. I'm not even that old, so lots of people have bad eyes right out of the gate. So, but this is the fit and finish on this is really, you're not going to get better. Like, look at, if that was a hot rod and we were looking at door seams, we would be so impressed with that. We would think it was amazing. And I think that's what it is. It's the beauty of engineered things for me. Engines, cars, motorcycles, you name it. Like just an engine sitting there that's perfectly clean and polished up or whatever. It's just like, yeah, that's eye candy for me. And this Henry fits the bill. Like, I put a bit of wrap on there, and honestly, like, if it had a little bigger lever, might want to try if you're an adult, you might want to get the bigger looped one. For the Henry itself, lever action, classic action, can't beat it. And I don't know if it's barrel length, but this one's much louder than the other ones. And that's 15 more rounds. Very nice gun. I think if I'm going to keep it for a little gopher gun or squirrel gun or whatever, definitely going to put a scope on there. I actually might have one that I can put on there, so I like it. It's a nice shooting little gun, but like I said, the lever's a little small for, you fit 2 fingers in there, especially when you got gloves on. It's even worse. So, but very nice gun, shoots nicely, action's beautifully smooth. I'm really impressed with it. Now I want a 45-70, so maybe that'll be in the future. But very nice gun, so I would highly recommend it. In Canada, $550. Man, it's getting rough in Canada for the price of guns. Like this one, $560. I bought it on sale at $500, and like I said, I had to re-blue that. And if you look at it in the right light, I don't know if it would show up in the camera, but you can definitely see that it's had work done already. It doesn't match the barrel, but really, that could have been somebody opened the bag and moisture got in there after it was shipped. Who knows? But it's a nicely made gun. Like, I'm actually pretty impressed with this one. It's It's got quality out the wazoo, and it's made in the US. So if it's not made in the US or Canada, I like to support those at home instead of those abroad, if you know what I mean. Henry 22 lever action, 100 yards. Let's see how I can do. If I can even put it on the paper. I really can't see enough. I can't even see the front sight. I was kind of hoping that snow in the background would help. Those dark targets don't help. That's 15. Still a beautiful gun. I need to put a scope on it. I just can't see it well enough. So, but yeah, I really like it. So I definitely need work with the Henry. I can't have black targets, that's for sure. So you can see out here at the range, out back is a swamp, but there's lots of deer and coyotes and everything out there. Now obviously not at this time of year when it's all filled up with water, but like 2 months ago this was dry as a bone, and there was like barely a little creek through there, so it dries up, and there was almost 2 feet of snow here a week ago. But today it was supposed to be warm and sunny, so I took a chance and loaded the truck up, good old Silverado, and came on out. What better way to spend a Sunday? All right guys, the Henry 22 lever action. I was pretty impressed with it. The fit and finish is very good. Like I said, I only had that bit of an issue with the bluing. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but that's the only issue I had. Cycles the ammunition, 22 CCIs. I can't remember what exactly they were, but I will update that at home and put that on the screen for you. Worked great. Of course, the accuracy out past to this 100 yards for me is horrible because I can't see that far. Now the biggest thing for me is that shrouded black front sight. I can't see it, especially when it just blends in with everything down there. So that's the contrast is an issue for me. So I'll get that figured out. Might even put a little scope on it. Who knows? If I'm gonna use it and carry it in the bush for some small game, you never know. But it's a good rifle. I like it. If you're got young kids or you want to get them into the sport, this is the one. This lever is definitely not made for big hands. So alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative and helps you make a decision.